One of the things we kind of like breezed over was the animals. And, you know, we grow up in farms. It's like, hey, and hopefully these groundhogs don't eat this or the birds don't eat it. You have a whole different set of animals, hyenas, giraffes, zebras. How is that, navigating that and making sure that they're protected because it was their land, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think the thing that I've learned so much about being here too, and it's funny actually, even being in California, is that there is a way, and people have been doing it for millennia, right? There's a way to farm and not completely like ruin the ecosystem, but become a part of it, right? And so like, I keep using this reference, I just think it's such a good thing for farmers. Like there was a movie called Biggest Little Farm, and it just showed me so much, right? Like, and it was basically this LA couple, and they decided to go and get this farm up in Northern California, and like all the stuff that they combated. And I watched that movie right before I bought my farm in California, right? And then I get to my farm in California, and I'm fighting rabbits and gophers, and they're annihilating me. Like they're taking me out. It was so bad, right? So then I had to figure that out. So I came out here, and yeah, there's a whole different thing of animals. But the funny thing is, we were out there camping, and I saw these massive rabbits, and I was like, oh my God, not rabbits. There's like my arch-nemesis.
They're following you. They found you.
And my kids are like, Mom, you literally sound like the guy from Peter Rabbit. Because I'm like, get the rabbits! You know, but you figure it out, and it's the same kind of like, you know, I put up the fence more so that, because, you know, a lot of times you find that like if you don't have a fence, yeah, it seems like, oh, this is all wonderful and nice, but like, you're putting this is real money we're investing here, right? Like I've invested real money in this farming, and as much as I love the elephants and I want to make a space for them, I also need a space too, right? So I can't have them trampling through my farm, right? And so we make a space for them right here, right? And it's like, you can go around it. It's like, you know, and I think that's kind of the reality of it. It's like, you can do it in a way where it's benefiting the area. And so I'm actually organic farming, so we're not using pesticides. And using all natural ways for pest control and all things like that so that it continues to keep the water supply good. We're going to put a watering hole so that we have that, so the animal, because there is no water in that area, so the animals actually can come and drink water there. So even though I've got this fence up where I don't want them to trample my crops, we're planting trees and all kinds of flora and fauna where they actually, which will benefit the area and benefit them and the weather and everything there, right? So you got to know where you're at, and it takes a little time to kind of figure out what you're combating. And then, yeah, you got to put your money where your mouth is, and you got to make it work, right? And that's what I'm doing.
So you spoke to me about like how you didn't feel comfortable like putting your money anywhere where it wasn't like a black country, right? Like talk about that, like just that mindset of like, why am I continuously investing in Western society when I can help build Africa?
I mean, it's really simple, right? Like, I'm American. I'm proud of that. It is what it is, right? I never take that from anybody. That's who we are. It's at the stage right now where it's like, if I'm continually investing in a place that doesn't make space for me, it just doesn't, to me, like, it's not good business. It's just not, right? Even if I still live there, if I'm going to put my hard-earned money somewhere, I want to put it someplace where I can actually see it grow and I can actually see a benefit, right? Like I can do things here on the continent that I can't do in the States, right? And even like when I think about money going longer, right? And like I can actually make a real impact here with just being here, right? And my time, my money, my energy. I think about my education, my worldliness, the things that I've learned. Anywhere where I go, I like to think that like, if I'm not benefiting, I shouldn't be there, right? And so I genuinely feel that way. And being here, I'm like, I want to be of use, you know what I mean? Like I want to be, it's not about charity. It's about like being part of a culture and part of a community. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants charity. It's about like, yo, I'm here. How can I be of use? Like put me to work. Like what can I do? You know what I'm saying? So whether it's farming or just showing people that I'm here and that you can invest and make businesses, I'm building a resort on my property, like that to me is what makes the most sense. I look at my kids. I've got these beautiful black kids, and I put so much energy and time and money and schooling into them, and then I'm going to give them to a nation just to like shit on them. It just makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That's my most valuable possession are these kids, and then I'm going to just be like, okay, hope you make it. Like, do you know what I mean? Just like, why? Yeah. You know, and then I have to worry about them getting shot or getting arrested or them not. It's just like, and not that things don't happen everywhere because they do, and that's, you know, we're being realistic. But if we can just take that out of the equation, that when I walk into a place, they're not immediately hating my bloodline and my lineage and everything that I come from, everything that I stand for, like, that's worth its weight in gold to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think in this era right now, forget the racial thing. When you think about just like financially, what's the smartest move? It's the continent, without a doubt. Like, first of all, it looks like I use Kenya as an example, right? Because I was living in California. When you look at like the frontier, right? When people were like migrating from the East Coast to the West Coast for the gold rush and for mining and stuff, right? That's what Kenya is like right now. This place is it's prepared. The foundation has been laid. It's ready to rock. Like it can be it's already an amazing nation. But if we took the diaspora, if we put our money in nations like this, it's unstoppable. Why are we putting all our education and all of our time and all of our energy and all of our money into a place that doesn't have anything for us? You know what I'm saying? Like for me I have to fight for a loan in the States. Why? I make enough money. Like it's dumb. You know what I mean? I'm like, look how much money I make. And they're like, well, you need blood. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, this is dumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I've been making money for 25 years, like real money. Why am I fighting for chump change and dumb interest rates? It just makes no sense to me. I'd rather take the cash that I have and build it where I know I can actually grow it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make real money here. And we talk about real legacy, right? Whether it's politics or business or whatever it is, like these nations are ready. And a lot of times when you look at a place like Kenya where like it was colonized, right? And so like when the white colonization, when that hand gets lifted, they're kind of just left, right? And everyone's fending for themselves. And I'm like, we've been in the same position. You know what I'm saying? But like, come here. It's the same. It's like the same poison, different result almost. You know what I mean? But it's like, come out here, put your money here. Even if you don't want to live here, put your money here instead of investing in things that there's a cap. There's a cap on our ceiling. And everyone's acting like it's not there. And it is. And America's a little bit better than, say, Europe or whatever. But like, this is the future. Africa's our history and it's our future. So to me, it's like it makes the most sense to come and put our energy, our intellect, our education, our time here.
Yeah, it was part of the conversation we were having yesterday. It was like, I'm so happy that you're doing it so that people can see it. And I'm glad that we're being able to document it. You kind of alluded to it a little bit just before about your future plans for the land. Yes, it's farming, but it's so much more. Talk about the resort, talk about the architecture, the design, the purpose of it, where you're going with it.
So I'm so excited about it. I was looking for, well, first of all, I've been on tour for the past 25 years, right? So I've been in every hotel, every 5-star resort, spa, like you name it, I've been up in it, right? And I was just like, if anyone knows a hotel, I know a hotel. I know a resort, I know a retreat, I know what I love, I know what luxury looks like. And when I came out here and I was like, yo, this place is paradise. Like, it's so beautiful. And I found my land. I was like, I want to do a wellness retreat. Like, I want to do like a place where it's just black and luxurious and fabulous. And for me, like, I was looking at like, you know, the amount of hotels that are black owned, like at the level that I'm talking about, and just around the world, and there's not that many. It's like a handful.